ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। संपाद्य ज्ञानं च विधाय भक्तिं विलोकितो येन समाधिराजः वैराग्यवन्तं सुविचारयुक्तं नमामि जोगं शिरसा गुरुन्तम् समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। In the very first verse of Jnaneshwari, Sant Jnaneshwar Maharaj explained, or in fact told us, what is the real nature of self. And Tattvamasi Upadesha is being given by Jnaneshwar Maharaj to us. Then second verse, Jnaneshwar Maharaj says, he prayed to Lord, you illumine my intellect, you brighten my intellect. And then Jnaneshwar Maharaj started explanation about Vedic Ganapati, a Lord Ganesha made up of Vedic literature, Vedas, Smrutis, Puranas, Shastras and everything. After that, Jnaneshwar Maharaj says this Ganesha is Omkara Swarupa. Two legs are the belly is U and the head is Ma. After that, Jnaneshwar Maharaj said, once he asked Vidya, then I need words to express that Vidya. Then he prayed to Saraswati, Ata Abhinava Vagavilasini, Je Chaturyartha Kala Kamini, Te Sharda Vishwa Mohini, Namaskarili Biya. And after Saraswati, we need very, very important Guru's blessing. And Jnaneshwar Maharaj started explaining about Guru. He said, Ganapati is outside, Saraswati is outside, but Guru is in my heart. Guru is in my heart means the Viveka given by that Guru is in my heart. Very important point. Jnaneshwar Maharaj says, Maza Radai Sadguru. Maza Radai Sadguru. Guru is in my heart means the Guru's form. No, the teaching which is given by Guru, that is in my heart. So always remember, we have to keep Guru in our heart means we have to cherish his teaching in our heart. We have to bear his teaching in our mind. That is called Maza Radai Sadguru. And because of that, I could cross this ocean of transmigration. And then Jnaneshwar Maharaj says, Mumukshu should worship only Sadguru. Janate no, we were here. Janate no Guru bhajije, tene krutakarya hoije, jaise mula sinchane sahaje shakha pallava santoshati. Jnaneshwar Maharaj says, Mumukshu, one who wants Paramatma, he should worship only Guru. Tene krutakarya hoije. Krutakarya means the purpose of life. The purpose of existence will be served if you worship Guru. Guru will give knowledge. Then Jnaneshwar Maharaj gave the example. We saw this already. Just quick recap. If you want the fruit and leaves, everything to be fresh and green, where we need to give water? We need to pour water into the roots. If you give water to root, it will reach everywhere. This is the simple example. Then means what? If you worship Guru, then family deity, Kula Devata, Ishwara, Brahma, all different deities, everything worship. I told you here that doesn't mean we should overlook or condemn, criticize other devatas. We have to do everything. Naneshwar Maharaj did everything. Knowledge is different. He knows everything is one, but still he went to Pandharpur. माझे जीवीची आवडी पंढरपुरा नेईन गुडी पंढरपुरा नेईन गुडी पांडुरंगी मन रंगले गोविंदाचे गुणी वेधले गोविंदाचे गुणी वेधले पांडुरंगी मन रंगले. He knew everything, still he went to Pandharpur. Still he carried the flag of Varkari Sampradaya. He did Aarti, Puja, everything. Okay, it is clear? Yes. So we have to worship Guru wholeheartedly. That doesn't mean we should criticize all other deities and devatas. Okay. Can you give some another example? Because we don't see tree nowadays much. Okay. Naneshwar Maharaj says, का तीर्थे जिये त्रिभुवनी तिये घडती समुद्रावगाहणी ना तरी अमृत रस स्वादनी रस सकळ. Naneshwar, I will read again. का तीर्थे जिये त्रिभुवनी तिये घडती समुद्रावगाहणी ना तरी अमृत रस स्वादनी रस सकळ. Another example, if you worship Guru, you need not worship all other deities. We have to worship all other deities, different thing. If you worship Guru, you need not worship anyone. This is a Siddhanta. To tell you that Siddhanta means you see how much he emphasized on Guru Seva. We have to understand that. Second example, he says, there are so many tirtha. Tirtha means what? Tirthi kurvanti, like tirtha means which purifies us. That is called tirtha. Normal water is not tirtha. Of course, it will, we will get rid of all the mala, dirt on our body, but it won't wash our sin. And what I'm telling, tirtha means what? Not just water. This we have to bear in our mind first. We think this Ganga water is only water. No, this is not ordinary water. This is tirtha. Tirtha means which washes our sin. When we go to tirtha, when you take bath, then our papam goes away. So question can be, what kind of Hinduism philosophy? So pay attention, that papam, pay attention, that papam which unknowingly has happened. That papam which unknowingly has happened, those papam sins only will go away by taking bath in tirtha. Clear? Purposely, if you do something wrong, if you go to Gangaji, papam will not go away. For that, we have different atonement. Is it clear? It is said in Vichar Sagar text. So, Namocharanam and Ganga Snanam, they will remove our papam. But Adnyata Pataka, Adnyata Papa, unknowingly. So you are walking and your feet, your leg, you step up on one creature. He died there. This is papam. This papam unknowingly has happened. But you went somewhere, you hunt a deer and you shoot that deer. This is not unknown papam. Eating non-veg, killing, papam only according to Vedas. You don't believe, that's your problem. According to Veda, kalanjam ma bhakshayasva. This is papam. That knowing papam, the Ganga Snanam won't remove. That is aside topic. Ka tirthe jiye tribhuvani tiye ghadati samudra avagahani. So to remove sin, we have to go to holy places, we have to dip into that holy water, and whatever is the parampara, we have to do that. Means first you go in Chandrabhaga, do snanam. Okay, the water should be up to your belly, up to your navel, and you give argham to that. You look towards sun and give argham and chant Gayatri mantra 27 times, whichever 108 times, doesn't matter. Then you go Nagar Pradakshana, then you go to temple, take darshan of Lord, and do this Mandir Pradakshana. And again you come back, read some scripture, and then you do your work. This is the way of going to any temple, any pilgrimage in Warkari tradition. You take bath, do Nagar Pradakshana, take darshanam, again do Mandir Pradakshana, come back, read some scripture, and start your work. So this way of doing will remove our papam. Naneshwar, and how many tirthas are there on this earth? They say 3.5 crores tirthas are there, because on our body there are 3.5 crores ages, like hairs. This is how they say. And from one hole, the papam comes out. So if you want to wash your all the papams, so 3.5 crores temples, tirtha, you have to visit. This is how it is said in our Shastra. It is not possible. So Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, you go to Samudra, because all the rivers, they come there only. So if you go to Samudra and take bath, ocean, and you take bath, and like it is as equal to taking bath in all tirthas at a time, because all the tirthas are present in that samudra. Like that, ka tirthe jiye tribhuvani tiye ghadti samudravagahani, means if you take bath in one ocean, it is taking bath in all the 3.5 crores tirtha. That, like that, if you worship your guru, it is as equal to worshipping everyone. Second example over. Natari amruta rasa swadani rasa sakala. In our, according to our scripture, there are 6 rasas regarding to eating. Regarding Shastra, Navarasas. I won't discuss that. So 6 rasas are there which should be included in our daily eating, like tikta, kashaya, katu, many rasas. 6 rasas are there. So if you want to taste all the rasas, then you have to drink amrut. Where is amrut? Amrut is in Swarga, according to Shastra, according to Dhaneshwar Maharaj. So Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, if you drink amruta, all the taste of all the rasas you will get. Means what? Whatever contentment is there after eating or tasting any rasa, that level of contentment you will be having once you drink the amruta rasa. Natari amruta rasa swadani rasa sakala. Like that, all the 6 rasas you will taste simultaneously if you drink amruta rasa. Like that, if you worship Guru, as though it is worshipped to all. Second example also over. I didn't elaborate more. Amruta, because it has a different taste. Nobody knows, only Dhaneshwar Maharaj, some great Mahatma who has experience, they only know, those who went to Swarga. So Amruta Rasa Swadani Rasa Sakala. All the rasas are incorporated, included in Amruta Rasa. Next. Now Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, that is why again and again, Taisa Pudata Pudati Tochi Miya Bhivandila Shri Guruchi Jo Abhilashita Manoruchi Puravita To Taisa Pudata Pudati Tochi Miya Bhivandila Shri Guruchi Jo Abhilashita Manoruchi Puravita To. Beautiful. Taisa Pudati Pudati, again and again. Taisa, like that. Like that means the examples are given. And according to those examples, I. So, Taisa means here, so, Pudata Pudti, again and again. Mia Bhivandila Sri Guruji. Now, not Namaskar, Abhivandana. Abhi means in all direction. Vandana means the salutation, salute. So from all direction, I salute my gurus. Means all possible ways. I prostrate to my guru. I thank my preceptor. Like that. Mia Bhivandila Sri Guruji. Why? जो अभिलषित मनोरुचि पुरविता तो, because whatever I want, that Naneshwar Nivruttinath Maharaj gives me. Jo means that Guru. Abhilashita manoruchi. Abhilashita, desire, deep desire, whatever I have. Manoruchi puravita to. So I bow down to my teacher in all possible ways, in all directions, because he gives whatever I want. Whatever I see, there are people, they will give whatever they don't want. Yeah, I don't want this shirt because it's so old. I will give it to someone. And nobody wants old shirt. But here you see, whatever Shishya want, Guru is giving that. And Naneshwar Maharaj says, because of that, I am prostrating to my Guru. So here not selfish bhava is like he is giving whatever I want, so I am. Naneshwar Maharaj says, generally, yeah, this is the love also we can say. Whatever Guru, Shishya wants, Guru is giving that. But he is not selfish bhava because you give me something I worship. Okay, Naneshwar Maharaj is not that kind of Shishya. Okay. Means Naneshwar Maharaj want all great things and Guru is just saying Tathastu. His desires are also different. And Guru is giving that, fulfilling that. That is why he is very happy. Now you see, what is the difference between this? Like we also do seva of some boss. He also pays us. And we doing Guru seva, Guru also gives us something. What is the difference between that Guru and that boss? Your difference is very important point. Difference is boss will give whatever work we have done. As per that work, boss will give some salary, 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees, whatever it may be. But Guru, whatever is your seva, he will give you Brahma Darshanam, which is, not with that much of seva. So seva is this much. And Guru gives Brahma Swarupa, Ananda, which is infinite bliss Guru gives. That is why Guru is different. Understood the difference? An ordinary man or CEO or OEO will give you whatever work you do according to that. Or some more, what they say, intensive, no. Incentive. They will give you incentive, but you do this much seva, Guru will give Brahma Swarupam. That is why Naneshwar Maharaj is very fond of worshipping Guru. Taisa pudata pudati tochi miya bhivandira Sri Guruchi jo abhilashita manoruchi puravita to. He fulfills my any desire. If I want to write text on Mukta Mahatma, he just says Tathastu and I write Amrutanubhav. If I want to address some yogi, he just say Tathastu and I address yogi. 1400-year yogi, I easily address like that. Next. Now the topic is changing. Now Dhaneshwar Maharaj is actually praising or telling the importance of Mahabharata. Because this this Gita, on which Naneshwar Maharaj is going to do commentary, this Gita comes in Mahabharata, Bhishma Parva. In 10th canto, it comes under Bhishma Parva. So, before explaining about Gita, Naneshwar Maharaj takes the opportunity to explain what is Mahabharata. And he starts praising and telling the facts of Mahabharata. One important thing we have to understand that here praise is done because we should read Mahabharata. So much Nareshwar Maharaj has praised here, sung the glory of Mahabharata so that we can read Mahabharata. I have started, I'm going very slow, but it's wonderful text. Every time some story, captivating, fascinating stories are there, which will change our mindset. We don't see in India, we don't need any teacher to teach, actually speaking. All the texts are there. You just take up any text, you read and you understand. Only teacher we need to understand Mahavakya and some advanced concepts in Vedanta. There we need text plus Guru. Otherwise, Mahabharata, Ramayana, we can read and understand, not completely, but we can understand. Nyaneshwar Maharaj says, Ata avadhara katha gahana, जे सकला कौतुका जन्मस्थान की अभिनव उद्यान विवेक तरुचे आता अवधारा कथा गहन जे सकला कौतुका जन्मस्थान की अभिनव उद्यान विवेक तरुचे. Nareshwar Maharaj says, Ata is for new topic, subject change. Ata, now, avadhara, listen. Katha gahana. Katha means this Mahabharata. Gahana means gambhira. Serious. This text is not for fun. It is to correct our life. It is to learn art of life. It is to realize the Paramatma. For that, this text is meant. That is why it is serious text. Not some novel, fiction novel, nothing like that. Ata avadhara katha gahana. Now you listen the mystic story. It is written here. Gahana means serious, very serious. Having read Mahabharata, you will be having some wisdom. Not that you will be laughing like a mad fellow. Je sakala kautuka janmasthana. So first thing, Mahabharata is serious topic. You will enjoy that kind of seriousness. But only serious? No. Je sakala kautuka janmasthana. So in this Mahabharata, many wonders. Kautuka means wonders are there. Wonderful stories are there. Janmasthana, origination of wonderful stories in this Mahabharata. I will tell story at the end if time permits. Jaya Sakala Kautuka Janmasthana. Only stories are there. Seriousness and only stories. Wait. Ki Abhinava Udyana Viveka Taruche. Abhinava means new, always new. Udyana means garden. Always new, beautiful garden of which trees are there? Viveka Taruche. The wisdom is given in each and every story. How a boy should live, how student should live, how teacher should live. Each and every character is explained and elaboratedly told in Mahabharata. How a worker, how a boss should be, like that everything is explained. And the discrimination, the viveka, the wisdom is given, new wisdom is given in each and every story, on each and every page it is given. Beautifully, he is explaining wonderfully. Ata, now you listen the katha, where all the wonderful stories are there. At the same time, it is the garden of wisdom. All the trees are like wisdom only. Next. Only this much is there. Is there any happiness? He says, Natari sarva sukhachi adi je prameya mahanidhi नाना नवरस सुधाब्धि परिपूर्ण हे, ना तरी सर्व सुखाची आदी, जे प्रमेय महानिधी, नाना नवरस सुधाब्धि परिपूर्ण हे. Naneshwar Maharaj says, na tari, and also sarva sukhachi adi, whatever sukham are there in this world, that all the sukham you will enjoy if you know Mahabharata. Beautiful. So many happinesses, different forms of happinesses are there. Sarva sukha. And this Mahabharata is origination of all the happiness. Adi means karana. Adi means origination. All the happinesses, they are originated from Mahabharata. Means what? We are playing different roles. You know, I am playing role of teacher or sadhaka. That sadhaka will get utmost happiness if he reads how a sadhaka should be in Mahabharata. In Mahabharata, different stories of sadhakas are given. If I align my life with that sadhaka, I will give utmost happiness. Like that, each character is very well explained so that the person who is leading life in this world, he should match his thinking with the characters given in Mahabharata. Or different way, Sarva Sukha means Brahma Sukha. Sarva Sukha. The Mahabharata is origin of Brahma Sukha. See, Sukha, two types. Vishaya Sukha, Atma Sukha or Brahma Sukha. Vishaya Sukha, Brahma Sukha. Vishaya Sukha means the happiness coming from object. Brahma Sukha means happiness we experience, we understand of self. That is happiness. So this Brahma Tattva, the Sarva Sukha, is originated from Mahabharata. Means if you read Mahabharata, you will understand Brahma. Okay. Or all kind of happinesses you will get because we play different roles, and all the roles are enumerated and explained in Mahabharata. So if you try to match yourself with that role, you will get utmost happiness. J Prameya Mahanidhi. Prameya means concepts, siddhantas. Siddhanta about karma, siddhanta about sadhana, siddhanta about Brahma, Ishwar, about Jagat. Everything is abundantly present in Mahabharata. J Prameya Mahanidhi. Nidhi means treasure. And Mahanidhi, a big treasure of Siddhanta. Means there are many concepts regarding Purva Janma, Punarjanma, anything whichever you take, it is there. Okay, only the joy and different Prameya Siddhantas are there. No. Nana Navarasa Sudabdhi Paripurna He. In this Mahabharata, 9 rasas are there. First 6 rasas, they were related to food. These 9 rasas, they are related to kavyam. Rasatmakam kavyam. Like that. So now 9 rasas are there. I won't elaborate that, enumerate. Bibhatsa, so many rasas. Shanta rasa, particularly Jnaneshwari is in Shanta rasa. So many rasas are there. 9. In that, all 9 rasas have come in Mahabharata. Nana Navarasa. And in 1 or 2 stories, one rasa came. No, Sudabdhi. It is like ocean of nectar. See, this rasa is compared with nectar. Sudha means nectar. Abdhi means ocean. So, ocean of nectar. And what are this nectar? 9 rasas are the nectar, and they are in abundance. Means many story will deliver many different rasas. Okay. Raudra rasa, Bibhatsa, like that. Shanta rasa, many. Nana Navarasa Sudabdi Paripurna. And it is complete with 9 sentiments. Navarasa. Navarasa means all, they will give different feelings in our heart. All possible feelings they will give. Paripurnam, it is complete, exhaustive, complete. So this Mahabharata has different rasas. Okay. So generally Brahma Tattva is always hidden in this word. Always it is with the gurus. Is it like that in this also? Naneshwar Maharaj says, Ki Paramadham Pragata सर्व विद्यांचे मूलपीठ शास्त्र जाता वशिष्ठ अशेषांचे की परमधाम प्रगट परमधाम परमात्मा abode of Lord is pragat, is open, means you read it, you understand it. If you don't understand, ask some wise person, he will tell you, you will understand it. And it is pragat, it is not covered, it is not concealed, it is open, pragat. प्रगट गुह्य बोले विश्व ब्रह्मची केले राम जनार्दनी पायटक चिठेले आरती ज्ञान राजा परमधाम प्रकट परमात्मा the happiness is prakat only parama shrestha dhama abode. Okay, this Paramatma is it is unveiled, uncovered, it is prakat. Sarva Vidyanche Mula Pitha. According to Hinduism, 14 Vidyas are there. All the Vidyas are included in Mahabharata. The Mula Pitha, this is the main place where all the Vidya they reside, they dwell in Mahabharata. So all the 14 Vidyas are there in Mahabharata. So much explanation, we should read that. That is the purpose behind it. And Mahabharata, what about? Is it a Shastra? Oh, Shastra Zata Varishtha Asheshanche. Among all Shastras, Mahabharata is the Vasishtha, means it is the superior, most superior one. Asheshanche Shastra Zata Vasishtha. Among all the scriptures, among all the Shastras, all the sciences, Mahabharata is the topmost Shastra. Why? According to Hinduism, our belief is Bharato Panchamaha Vedaha. The 5th Veda. We have 4 Vedas, but we have taken Mahabharata as 5th Vedas. Yes, that is why Mahabharata is wonderful. Now it doesn't stop, but I will have to stop after this 1 or 2 verses. ना तरी सकळ धर्माचे माहेर सज्जनांचे जिवार लावण्य रत्न भांडार शारदेचे ना तरी सकळ धर्माचे माहेर सज्जनांचे जिव्हार लावण्य रत्न भांडार शारदेचे. Naneshwar Maharaj says Sakala Dharma Natari means he is telling about more and more about this Mahabharata. Sakala Dharmanse Mahera. Here Dharma means duty. One meaning will take. Sakala Dharma. All the duties. The Mahera means where you find in plenty. Mahera. 2 meanings. Mahera means once a girl marries and he goes to the next house and her own house is called Mahera in Marathi. The girl's own house is called Mahera, where she can live happily. Nobody will disturb her. Everybody will love her. Unlike the other house. Okay. Sakala Dharma se Mahera. So this Mahabharata, where all the dharmas, they reside, they rest there. It is the home of all dharmas. So whether it is Muslim, Christian, all dharmas are in Mahabharata only. And they all came from where? From Hinduism only all the dharmas came. If you take dharma as religion. but I am taking dharma as duty. So duty of each and every person is explained in Mahabharata. It is there in Mahabharata. Sakla dharmanche mahir. All the dharmas, they come back and live happily in Mahabharata. Again, they go back to the people. Sajjananche jivar. Jivar means heart. The heart of people is Mahabharata. Means they love Mahabharata like anything. They talk about Mahabharata. They give example of Mahabharata. They tell shloka of Mahabharata. Like that. If whatever they want to talk, they will say, in Mahabharata, this is said how it is. Like that, the heart of people is Mahabharata. Means in their thought, only Mahabharata is there. Lavanya Ratna Bhandara Sharadeche and Lavanya Ratna Bhandar. Bhandara means like treasure only. Bhandara, so it is available in plenty. And what? Ratna Bhandara, gems. And Lavanya, the shine of that gems. And this everything is, means, in fact, in short, beauty. See, Sanskrit and Marathi we can explain nicely. In English, beauty of Sharada. Sharada Devi, it is there in Mahabharata. So what is the beauty and power of speech? You will understand when we read Mahabharata. Yes. Lavanya Ratna Bhandara. Bhandara means repository. Repository of Ratna, gems. And who's Sharada? So we can see Sharada Mata fully expressed in Mahabharata. Last verse we'll see. No, 2, 3 are there. We'll stop here and we'll see one Abhanga. कृपाळू उदार माझा ज्ञानेश्वर. कृपाळू उदार माझा ज्ञानेश्वर. तया नमस्कार वारंवार. तया नमस्कार वारंवार. न पाहियाती कुळाचा विचार. न पाहियाती कुळाचा विचार. भक्त करुणाकर ज्ञानाबाई. भक्त करुणाकर ज्ञानाबाई. न पाहियाती कुळाचा विचार. भलतिया भावे शरण जाता भेटी. भलतिया भावे शरण जाता भेटी. पाडी तसे तोटी जन्म व्याधी. पाडी तसे तुटी जन्म व्याधी. न पाहियाती कुळाचा विचार. न पाहियाती कुळाचा विचार. ज्ञानाबाई माझी अनाथांची माय. अनाथांची माय. ज्ञानाबाई माझी अनाथांची माय. अनाथांची माय. एका जनार्दनी पाय वंदितसे. एका जनार्दनी पाय वंदितसे. न पाहियाती कुळाचा विचार. कुळाचा विचार. ज्ञानाबाई माझी अनाथांची माय. अनाथांची माय. एका जनार्दनी पाय वंदित से. एका जनार्दनी पाय वंदित से. न पाहियाती कुळाचा विचार. कुळाचा विचार. भक्त करुणाकर ज्ञानाबाई. भक्त करुणाकर ज्ञानाबाई. न पाहियाती कुळाचा विचार. कुळाचा विचार. ज्ञानदेव तुकाराम. 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 तुकाराम 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 तुकाराम. पुंडलिक वरदा हरि विठ्ठल श्री ज्ञानदेव तुकाराम. पंढरीनाथ भगवान की जय. माऊली ज्ञानेश्वर महाराज की जय. जगद्गुरु तुकाराम महाराज की जय. सद्गुरु जोग महाराज की जय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ओम. राम कृष्ण हरि. राम कृष्ण हरि.